Welcome to Weapons of Westeros, presented by TheStream.tv, where we explore the history and use of iconic weaponry in Game of Thrones. I'm Brian Forrest, and today the cold steel of the North meets the bloody ambition of the stewards of Casterly Rock. When Tywin Lannister had ice, the ancestral sword of House Stark, melted down, two new swords were created. The first, Widow's Wail, was presented to the brief king of the Nine Kingdoms, Joffre. The second, Oathkeeper, was handed to Jamie Lannister as a welcoming home gift. Feeling that he was being mocked for his newly earned deformities, Jaime gave the sword to Brienne of Tarth and tasked her with the finding of Sansa Stark so that he may fulfill his oath to Catelyn Stark. Brienne gives the sword the name Oathkeeper, as part of her pledge to Jaime, but also as a symbol of the new man that Jaime has become since his captivity and their new friendship. Because the sword, Ice, had been made of Valyrian Steel, it did not mix completely with the added steel of the Lannisters. It retained its layered appearance, but with a black and now red ripples through the steel. In the books, its scabbard is covered in gold ornamentation, complete with a row of lion heads alternating with rubies. Its pommel is a large golden lion bust with ruby eyes that shine like two red suns. If the sheer audacity of the wealth presented by the sword does not make foes run in fear, then Brienne's skilled arm behind the bronze sword's 3 feet of steel certainly will. That is, if they can escape before she cuts them down. Thank you for joining us for Oathkeeper on Weapons of Westeros. And remember, stick 'em with the pointy end. For more Weapons of Westeros, Behind the Thrones, Spirits of Westeros, and more epic Game of Thrones content, be sure to subscribe to TheStream.tv.